Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to our first Facebook Live event, our Facebook Live class. This one today on understanding charitable gift annuities. So I appreciate you joining us for the next few minutes, and hope you are staying safe and healthy during this COVID-19 pandemic. This will give us all something to do from the safety of our own homes. First, let me introduce myself. I'm David Kramer. I am the Foundation Director for Santa Fe Senior Living Foundation. I've been helping seniors achieve their philanthropic dreams for about 26 years, believe it or not. 5 years here with Santa Fe, and prior to that, 15 years with a senior living community in the Milwaukee area. So today, our agenda, what I'd like to do is share a little bit with you about our company and our foundation. Then we'll be explaining just briefly commercial annuities that you see advertised from a bank or an insurance company. Then we'll go into some detail on charitable gift annuities, what they are and how they work. And we'll go over some of the key differences between the commercial annuity and the charitable gift annuity. Then we'll be looking at how you can know if a charitable gift annuity is a good option for you. There's increased interest right now in charitable gift annuities because a key benefit is not having to worry about the ups and downs of a volatile stock market like we're seeing. Still, we've all seen those ads on television would advise you against any kind of annuity, and other ads, especially on the radio, that say, oh yes, you should buy annuities. So we'll talk about that, and we'll look at the risks as well. First, a bit about our company. Santa Fe Senior Living operates 3 senior living communities in the state of Florida currently. We have East Ridge at Cutler Bay, we have the Terraces at Bonita Springs, and we have the Village at Gainesville. Santa Fe Senior Living, in turn, has a company called Santa Fe Senior Living Foundation Incorporated. And that foundation, the one that I'm the director of, has 3 different doing business as names. These are fictitious name filings with the state of Florida that allow us to do business in those 3 areas under different names. And so in Gainesville, it's the Village at Gainesville Foundation. In Cutler Bay, it's East Ridge at Cutler Bay Foundation. And in Bonita Springs, it's the Terraces at Bonita Springs Foundation. And so these are legal names that we use to operate in those areas. Santa Fe Senior Living, in turn, is part of a company called Santa Fe Healthcare. And this is a family of community-based, nonprofit organizations serving Floridians at all stages of life. That Santa Fe Healthcare family also includes AvMed Insurance, which is a nonprofit insurance company serving Floridians, and Haven. Haven is an end-of-life and palliative care hospice agency serving Northeast Florida. So the Santa Fe Senior Living Foundation is really about helping grateful people put passion into action. We know that people love our senior living communities, and they look for ways that they can express that gratitude and give back and improve the community. In both Cutler Bay and in Gainesville, we have a Helping Hands Fund. And this benevolent care fund allows seniors who have run out of money through no fault of their own to continue to live in their home in our community, thanks to the generosity of others. The recipients are grateful, and I had one donor this week who I called to thank for his very generous gift to Helping Hands, and he said, I just want to help my neighbors, and that's really what it's about. All 3 of our communities have a scholarship program for our employees. We call our employees associates, and so it's the Associate Scholarship Fund. And those are very popular as well. Donors are able to help people who are continuing their education to achieve their own educational dreams. We also have in each of our communities an Associate Assistance Fund. That's for employees who find themselves with an unexpected financial emergency situation where they could use a little extra help. And thanks to the generosity of people like you, our foundation is able to help them get through those things. And some may be experiencing those things now because of this COVID-19 outbreak. For example, they might have unexpected child care expenses since the kids are home from school. We're also about helping people stay safe. We've had donors purchase things like a comfortable new bus to help our residents get around. It's about helping people stay healthy. We've had donors contribute money for new exercise equipment. And other gifts that people make support our communities with gifts for assisted living or skilled nursing or memory support programs. So that's a little bit about our foundation. Now let's talk about commercial annuities. These are the kinds that you hear advertised on the radio and the TV. CNBC says a commercial annuity is basically an insurance contract in which you pay a financial institution, usually a bank or an insurance company, a specific amount of money. You give it to them either in a lump sum or a series of payments, and then the company then invests your money and promises to pay you a regular income right away or in the future if you have a deferred payment annuity. Annuities are attractive to some investors because they offer the ability to build tax-deferred savings and can help protect the money that you've already saved while generating a steady stream of income in your retirement. So they can be a good option for some. A commercial annuity, again sold by financial institutions and life insurance companies, will provide the owner with either a fixed or variable income, depending on the type of annuity you select, on commercial rates of return. So they're based on what those businesses are able to earn and borrow money at, those rates, the ones you hear about on the news. Now these plans, these commercial annuities, establish their annuity payments based on the assumption that all of the assets in the plan will be used up by the end of the income beneficiaries' lives. The motive to create a commercial annuity is strictly financial. It's an investment option, an investment vehicle, and your only motive in creating one of these is to have some financial stability or security. So what's the difference between those, between that commercial annuity and a charitable gift annuity, which is a different thing altogether? Well, a charitable gift annuity is part guaranteed annuity and part charitable contribution. The donor receives a partial income tax deduction based on the assumed value of the portion of the gift that our senior living community will ultimately receive. So a charitable gift annuity establishes its payments on the assumption that there will be something left for the charity as a gift at the end of the annuity contract. So in most cases, when the donor passes away, we anticipate there'll be about half of that annuity amount left to help the senior living community where you live or where your friends or family lives. Often annuity rates for gift annuities are not quite as high as those commercial annuity rates, and that's because of the charitable component of the contract. But then there are fewer benefits, fewer tax benefits, that is, with a commercial annuity, whereas the charitable gift annuity does offer some tax benefits. And part of the motive, this is a key difference, part of the motive in creating a charitable gift annuity has to be the desire to support the charity that you're helping. So what is a charitable gift annuity? Again, it's part gift and part annuity. It's basically a simple contract, a 2-page agreement between you and a charity where you donate money to the charity in exchange for a guaranteed fixed rate of return for the rest of your life. Many different charities, including universities and some religious organizations, as well as Santa Fe Senior Living in our communities, offer charitable gift annuities. So how they work. You transfer either cash or securities to our foundation. And so our minimum for our charitable gift annuities is $10,000. So you would transfer $10,000 or more to the foundation to create or establish the charitable gift annuity. The foundation then pays you, or you and a spouse, if you do a two-life charitable gift annuity, a guaranteed fixed income for the rest of your lives. For us, with our foundation, our annuitants must be at least 72 years of age at the time payments begin. You might find some other charities that offer them and offer payments to younger people, but there's a good deal of risk in doing that. And that's not something that we're willing to take on, as our main goal is to support our senior living communities. So for us, that minimum age for payments to begin is 72. Then, at your passing, the remaining balance in that charitable gift annuity passes to the foundation as a charitable gift and helps our senior living communities. There's some benefits to you of having a charitable gift annuity. First, you receive dependable, fixed income for life, regardless of fluctuations in the market like the ones that we're seeing today. That can be a good thing or a bad thing. Last year in 2019, the markets were up over 20%. That's fantastic. That was much better than the return on a charitable gift annuity. This year, we've all seen what can happen. So markets do go up and down, and investors understand that risk. With a charitable gift annuity, there's a benefit in having that fixed, guaranteed rate of return. In many cases, you can receive payments at a rate higher than the interest you're currently receiving, especially if it's in a bank account or a CD that banks are offering. We can offer you a substantially higher rate of return. You receive an immediate charitable income tax deduction for a portion of your gift. And that tax deduction is usually between 40 and 60% of used to create the annuity. And again, that depends on your age. But say you create a $10,000 charitable gift annuity, chances are you'll be able to deduct between $4,000 and $6,000 that year as a gift to charity, the year that you created. And then as you get payments coming back to you, a portion of each of those payments that you receive is considered tax-free income. And that happens and stays in place until you reach your life expectancy. What's a life expectancy? Well, that's how long the mortality tables predict you're going to live. And so as the government figures out how much of this they're going to let you take as a charitable deduction, they say, well, this person on average will live to this point. And so until that point, we'll let them have part of this income as tax-free. But after that point, now they have to pay taxes on that income as normal, ordinary income. There's also a potential savings on capital gains if you have appreciated stock, which some people do, but in this day and age, who knows? And you use that to create the charitable gift annuity. You can avoid some of that capital gains things. Now, I know this information is all coming to you quickly. Once our Facebook Live event has ended, you'll be able to watch it again if you need something repeated. But let's review. A charitable gift annuity is part gift to your senior living community and part annuity. For seniors, rates can be between 5% and 9%. That'll be your rate of return guaranteed, and it depends on your age. For a 72-year-old, the rate would be 5%. If you're 90 or above, the rate is 9%. Any age in between there, your rate would be in between those two numbers. Now, since part of the annuity payment is tax-free return of principal, the gift annuity may provide you with substantial income. So the income that we pay you doesn't have anything to do with what markets are doing right now or what our investments are producing. The other part of the payment is interest earned and is taxable as ordinary income, as we talked about. Also, if the annuitant survives past his or her life expectancy, then all later payments, as we discussed, are considered ordinary income. The combination of partially tax-free income and the initial charitable deduction can make the agreement quite attractive for some people, and we'll look at who these can be good for in just a moment. After all payments have been made for the lives of one or two annuitants, the remaining amount would then come to your senior living community, which will benefit from your charitable gift and your generosity. So how are the payments secured? Well, a contract is signed between you as the donor and the foundation and becomes a legal obligation backed by Santa Fe Senior Living Foundation. Can I defer annuity payments? Well, yes, you can. You can make a gift now and set up the annuity now and defer your payments until a future date that you select. This is called a deferred payment gift annuity. And it can serve as a type of tax-deferred savings plan that will provide you a guaranteed income in the future. The payout rate for these deferred payment charitable gift annuities will be higher than a normal annuity. That's because you're letting us invest that money now and wait to make payments to you until later. Normally this is for people on the younger age of that spectrum, so perhaps you're 72, you'd like to establish that charitable gift annuity now, but you're thinking, I don't need the payments till maybe I'm 76 or 77. Then that will give you that higher rate. You can set up either a one-life charitable gift annuity for just yourself, or you can establish one for you and a spouse. The rate is normally going to be higher on a single life annuity just for you, and that's because we only have the risk in that mortality table calculation on your life. If you add a spouse now, there's risk on both of those lives, and so the rate comes down just a little. Not dramatically, but just a little. Let's look at an example. Let's say we have Paul and Elaine Donor. Seems like a good last name. Paul is 84 years of age and Elaine is 83. They've got $75,000 worth of stock that they originally paid $50,000 for. They're disappointed in the earnings that stock is producing for them, and they ask for a charitable gift annuity proposal from us. So we provide them with a complimentary, personalized proposal that they can review and then share with their own professional advisors. The gift amount of $75,000 in March. Their charitable deduction this year would be $33,738. Their annuity rate, based on their ages, would be 7.4%. So they'll get annual payments for the rest of their lives of $5,325 a year. And how that works is we make quarterly payments. So for Paul and Elaine, we would deposit automatically into their bank account $1,331 each quarter for the rest of their lives. Of the $5,325 that they'll get each year, $1,241 is considered ordinary income and is taxable. For them, since they used appreciated stock to create the annuity, $1,361 is capital gain payout. And the remaining $2,723 would be tax-free income. And they would get that full tax-free payment until the end of 2028, and that's because that's their life expectancy. With a two-life annuity like that for you and a spouse, what happens when the spouse dies? Nothing. Nothing changes. The amount stays the same, the payments continue until the second person dies, and that's when any remaining amount becomes a gift to charity. Let's talk about briefly, is a charitable gift annuity right for you? How do you know if something like this could be right for you? It really depends on your goals. It could be right for you if what? If some of the following things. If you trust the charitable organization and believe it is financially secure. If you love the feeling of knowing that your gifts will benefit those served by the charitable organization. It could be right for you if you don't need the asset itself, but you'd like to take advantage of its income potential and its earnings potential during your lifetime. And that's key. With a commercial annuity, remember those are based on all of the amount by your life expectancy eventually being paid out. With a charitable gift annuity, you're giving away the asset. You don't get the asset back. You can't pass that asset on to heirs at your passing. That's why you're able to take some of it as a charitable deduction. The government recognizes that you are indeed giving away the asset. They don't let you take the whole amount as a charitable deduction because you're also getting income off of this vehicle for the rest of your life. So it's important to note that a charitable gift annuity would only be right for you if you don't need the asset itself, but you do like the idea of making a charitable gift that will pay you income for the rest of your life. It also could be right for you if you're comfortable ignoring the ups and downs of the stock market. And you're comfortable with that fixed rate of return between 5 and 9%. So hopefully some of those things can help you decide if a charitable gift annuity would be right for you. Let's again talk for just a moment or two comparing commercial annuities from banks or insurance companies with charitable gift annuities. So let's look at who offers them. For a commercial annuity, they're offered by insurance companies. For a charitable gift annuity, they're offered by a charity. How are they regulated? Both of them in the state of Florida are regulated, both the commercial and the charitable gift annuity, by the Office of Insurance Regulation. What about fees? You do hear about fees with annuities. With a commercial annuity, yes, there are fees. There are commissions paid to the insurance sales representative and annual fees charged. What about fees with a charitable gift annuity? This is a simple contract between you and the donor, between you as the donor and the charity, and there are no commissions paid to any foundation staff, anything like that. There's no bonuses paid based on how many charitable gift annuities are received, nothing like that. There's no commissions, no fees. This is a gift to charity and an agreement between you and that charity. What about an income tax deduction? With the commercial annuity, there's none. And with the charitable gift annuity, yes, there is an income tax deduction. Could the remaining amount of the annuity be available to a named beneficiary? With a commercial annuity, that depends on the annuity option you select. And that'd be something to talk to your life insurance or the insurance company agent about. With a charitable gift annuity, only the charity can be the named beneficiary. What about rates? How do they come up with rates? So the commercial annuity, these rates are established by the insurance company. For a charitable gift annuity, the rates are established by the American Council on Charitable Gift Annuities. Now, about 96% of the charities in the nation that offer charitable gift annuities, including Santa Fe Senior Living Foundation, use these rates established by that American Council on Charitable Gift Annuities. There's a few, every now and then, let's say, well, we're going to pay a little bit less than that. And that's because we know they love our charity so much, they're going to do it with us regardless of the amount that we pay. And so there are some that say, maybe 2%, that say, we're going to pay a little less than that. In turn, there's one or two, a few percent that would say, we're going to pay a little more than that because we know they're likely to give it to their university and we'd rather they do it with us, so we're going to pay a little bit more than that. And they accept the additional risk that entails. Santa Fe Senior Living Foundation, we do use those rates, the same rates that about 96% of charities in the country use. Can the annuity be funded with appreciated assets like stocks to avoid capital gains? With a commercial annuity, no, they can only be funded with cash. With a charitable gift annuity, yes, you can use an appreciated stock as long as the donor is also the annuitant, also the person receiving the payments. Here's a key difference. What happens if the money runs out? So you've given your money in a commercial annuity to an insurance company. They've been paying you for years, and with their investments, there's simply nothing left in the fund. You're still alive, but there's nothing left. So the payments stop. With a charitable gift annuity, It's the same kind of thing in that you've given the money to the charity is making payments to you. A similar thing could happen. The charity's investments perform at whatever the rate is. They make payments to you. You continue to live, and for whatever reason, the charity no longer has any money in your specific charitable gift annuity account. So what happens? Nothing. The payments to you continue. That's part of the contract. The charity is on the hook to continue to make those payments to you for the rest of your life, regardless of if they run out of money. So how on earth would that work? How can charities do that? Well, you spread the risk out by having more than one charitable gift annuity. Currently, we have about $1 million in charitable gift annuities with various donors from our 3 communities. And by spreading that risk out, you assume that maybe, just for example, maybe 8 in 10 will do exactly what they're supposed to. People will live to roughly their life expectancy, and if that happens, the charity would then receive about half of the amount used to create that charitable gift annuity. So if someone creates a $100,000 charitable gift annuity and they live to about their life expectancy, the senior living community would expect to get about $50,000 when they pass away. Maybe 8 out of 10 times that'll happen. 1 out of 10 times, maybe the person creates that annuity and they die the next day. Then the charity gets that remaining balance, that whole $100,000. So the charity, in effect, wins on that one. The other time, the person lives basically forever. This is a good way to guarantee a long life, right? By making a planned gift to charity. And so that, in that case, the charity would run out of money and still has to make those payments. So by spreading the risk out over those 10, this is how charities can do this and still find it a successful way, not only to help people with providing that fixed rate of return, but to help the charity and the people that we serve as well. So that's a little bit on the differences between commercial annuities and charitable gift annuities. What about those advertisements you hear, though? There's a guy named Ken Fisher. He's the founder and executive chairman of Fisher Investments. And he goes on TV and he looks right at the camera and he says, I'd sooner die and go to heck, only he says the other thing, before I'd sell an annuity. So why on earth would he say that? What are the risks with annuities? Well, let's look at them. Annuities are only as good as the organization offers them. So like any option that you consider with your hard-earned money, avoid putting all of your eggs into one basket. Fixed rate annuities, such as charitable gift annuities, which are all fixed rate. Commercial annuities, you can get a fixed rate or variable. But fixed rate annuities, your rate is locked in. That's a risk? It could be. Having a locked in rate, fixed for the rest of your life, could be good or bad. Last year, if you were locked in at 9%, you say, wow, 9% is pretty good. And your neighbor says, yeah, I earned 23% in the stock market. Okay. But then this year, so far it's down, a tremendous amount, the stock market. So your neighbor's griping about losing money, and you say, oh, I'm at 9% earnings. So it can be good or bad. It's a risk that you have to know about. There are, as we said, variable rate commercial annuities available, but not charitable gift annuities. These are not protected by the FDIC like CDs are. Remember we talked about maybe if a CD is coming due, that's a good time to consider a charitable gift annuity because you have to decide what to do with that money. One of the risks is with a commercial annuity, these are not backed by the FDIC like CDs are. With the charitable annuity, remember the payments are guaranteed for the rest of your life. An annuity contract in general for either type means that the assets are not very liquid. You can't get at them very easily. Commercial annuities may be very hard to get out of, and charitable gift annuities you can't get out of. Once the document is signed, it's over. You've created the document, the payments continue for life. You can't say a week later, I think I made a mistake, I changed my mind. That's not how it works. It's a contract, and once you sign it, it's complete. Now, in the state of Florida, there is a 30-day look back on some annuity agreements. That's for commercial annuities. And so that's sold for life insurance companies. You do have a 30-day grace period where you can change your mind. We never want anyone to be confused on that. That's for commercial annuities. With charitable gift annuities, once you've made up your mind and signed the document, it's complete. There isn't a 30-day look back. So it's important to know that and understand it. Charitable gift annuities, as we said, are permanent. Once they're signed, they're final. Here's why Ken Fisher says he would never sell you one of these things. Well, there's two reasons. But one is the fees on commercial annuities can be very high. In some cases, 3% every year or more is a fee that goes to that insurance company right off the top. There are no fees, remember, with charitable gift annuities and no commissions. So he's saying, why on earth, Ken Fisher, why on earth would you do an investment where you're going to have 3% fees? Remember, Ken is asking and looking for people who have $500,000, $1 million or more that they can invest with him. And as with most investment companies, the more you have, the lower their fees. So if you have $1 million invested, he might charge you a 1% annual fee. If you have $3 million invested, maybe it's 0.7%. And so when he's comparing that to 3%, he's saying, why on earth would you do it, and why on earth would I sell that to you? There could be some reasons, and you can discuss those with your own financial advisors. Risk being a big one of those potential reasons. That was a lot of information. Hopefully you know more about both commercial annuities and charitable gift annuities. So what are some potential next steps? First, you can email me or call me with your date of birth, and if it's an annuity that you're considering for a spouse as well, we need their date of birth as well, and the potential amount you would use to establish a charitable gift annuity. That's the only information that we need to then provide you with your personal rate of return. So second, we then email you or mail you a complimentary personal proposal showing your rate of return. Will it be 5%? Will it be 7.8, 8.2, 9%? What will it be? We'll let you know. Third, and this is an important one, you can then review the letter with your own professional advisors. A lengthy document with a detailed explanation of charitable gift annuities for your financial advisor. It's got some nice charts in it that are very easy to read and understand. When you are having discussions with others, many people also choose to involve their family in those discussions. It's important to note that neither the foundation nor any of its employees or volunteers is in the business of providing any legal, financial, insurance, or tax advice. It's always a good idea, a must in fact, to discuss sizable charitable gifts with your own professional advisors before making any decisions. And that's why we share that detailed proposal with you. We want you to take it to them and share it with them and get their thoughts and advice. You have to make it clear to them, part of my intent is charitable. If they're looking at it in advising you only as an investment vehicle, their advice may be, don't do that. They have to understand that part of your desire is to help our senior living community. Fourth, then, if you decide to go forward, you basically sit back and relax once the agreement is signed without worrying about ups and downs in the stock market, checking the investments every day, and your quarterly payments are automatically deposited into your bank account. So it works pretty simple. I hope that you've enjoyed our Facebook Live class today on charitable gift annuities. You may contact me anytime on my cell phone. I'll give you that number. It's 352-262-6510. 352-262-6510. Or by email at david.kramer@sfsl.org. So it's david.kramer, my last name, which is Kremer. There's no A's in it. david.kramer@sfsl.org. You can email me there. I look forward to hearing from you and preparing a personal proposal just for you for your own consideration. In conclusion, have a great day. Stay safe and healthy in this crazy world that we're all living in now with quarantines and stay-at-home orders and all those kinds of things. We hope you stay safe and that people you know and love stay safe and healthy as well. And I thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.